Hello. Very good to be back here on the stage. Welcome everybody who have been spending 48 hours, and also those who just came here to see what amazing stuff can be built in 48 hours. We started on Friday with Garage48 Circular Economy. I've been also talking a lot today during the pitch trainings, probably more than the pitch trainers themselves. But the point with circular economy is that Garage48 is organizing that together with the Ministry of Environment. And circular economy is part of EU presidency. And as you know, Estonia is currently running the EU presidency. And different events have been taking place already. Not just the 48-hour event, but several pre-events as well. At the end of September, some of the discussions took place to give examples and talk about the possibilities in circular economy, but also already some inputs for the hackathon that is happening now. On Thursday this week, in the evening, we had several tips and tricks for the participants and reminded them how to pitch their ideas. But most importantly, we also had very good motivational talks from people who are actually working in the circular economy sector themselves. One of the most inspiring speakers in there for me was Christian, and I'm not trying to pronounce his last name. He's from Netherlands, and it sounds something like Garage. At the same time, we started with more than 100 participants in here. And what I would emphasize is not just the number of the participants, but also how much the topic itself, circular economy, touches people all around the world. It's not a map of invasion, or actually we could call it a circular economy invasion. This is a map of all the participants who are here today. Participants from Canada to Russia, from Finland to Lebanon, from Saudi Arabia and Brazil. So let's give a big applause to all of you. Participants built their products, but they also tried and tested and practiced during the pitch trainings. This is what happened today. You know, these are all the mentors trying to put the last efforts, last comments into people's heads to make them better, to give the maximum out of themselves. And yes, there might have been some crying, but I'm sure mostly there was laughing. And there was this positive attitude that anything is possible. And individually, every participant is giving the best out of themselves. What else? There's also a live video happening right now. So you can tell your friends out there anywhere that if they go to Garage48 Facebook page, they can follow the live video. You can tweet, you can share your Instagram photos, definitely use the hashtags of Garage48 and also EU 2017, so you could know. Favorite of the audience is also chosen through Facebook. Again, the team wins who is best at marketing themselves, who has most friends out there, who knows different sneaky ways how to get your friends vote for yourself. So do that as well. Get your friends vote for you. At the same time, jury will choose the winner of this event. And we have 7 amazing people in the jury. So let me introduce the people in the jury quickly, so you can, jury members can stand up and wave for the audience. Aadu Lõhmus from Estonian Ministry of the Environment. Give him a big hand. Then Roman Zinchenko, Green Incubator from Ukraine. Piotr Barzak, European Environmental Bureau. Marie-Hélène Morvan from Air France. Erko Ristein from Producement. Jana Pavlenkova from Prototron. And my dear brother Ragnar Sais from Garage48, Lift 99, and several other startups as well. So, the jury will evaluate different things. First of all, as there are people among the jury who have been mentors as well during the weekend, then they will also evaluate the team itself, how well the team was working together, and how different tasks were divided, how they were fulfilled, whether the team gave maximum out of what they're capable of, well, how they also took their challenges, and what was their attitude. They will also evaluate the presentation. So the presentation and showing the product in here on stage will have a pretty big stake on the evaluation as well. Then it's important part to talk about the business opportunity, but also how it affects the environment. In circular economy, there are definitely different projects that do not have to make money from day one, but they definitely have to be sustainable, and they still have to touch and impact lots of people. And last but not least is the product itself. How well it was implemented, how well it was built, whether the features that you're claiming to be the most important are working well, and how well is the user experience and the design also implemented in the overall product. In addition of the Ministry of the Environment, Garage48 has many other partners that are, I would say, responsible of this event happening. Because without them, Garage48 would not be able to make sure that different participants from different disciplines come together and are ready to build all those parts. And please, give a big hand for all our supporters. Prizes. So, jury will choose the winners, but also there are several special prizes, and many of our supporters and sponsors are helping, giving a hand into the prizes as well. For example, this time the winner will get 2,500 euros in order to help them to continue building their product and invest the first steps. Because for a minimum viable product, you don't need much, but often you still need to spend some money on testing, on building the things, or the first marketing testing opportunities. In addition of the 2,500 euros, the winner will also get another 500 euros from French National Foundation of Enterprise and Performance. And the winner will also get mentoring from the guy that I mentioned before that was very inspiring for me on Thursday, from Christian. He has written a book about circular economy, and he's one of those people who can talk about circular economy and opportunities over there in a very easy and understandable way for everybody. So Embassy of Netherlands will also give the same books that I just mentioned as special prizes as well. Then Climate Launchpad will send one team straight to the accelerator. So without any application, you can get access to the acceleration, to the program where you will be mentored, supported to continue to build your product, and introduced to many other similar teams like you, and they know all the challenges that you might have and know how to help you with those. Prototron will give out a free place, or actually a direct place to their top 40. As you know, Prototron is a program where you can apply for, grant or funding to build your product. So teams who are thinking about their next step to be that, show yourself well for Prototron. Ajojaht will take one of the teams directly to the top 30. Ajojaht is a business competition in Estonia, where every year, I think, how many years we have had that already? 11 starting. So for 10 years already, there has been a business competition, and often many tech companies are in the final top 10, top 5, and top 3, and often among the winners as well. So the business competition will go through the whole year until spring, and it will not just include different competition elements, but also trainings, preparations, and lots of challenges for the teams. Then we have a very interesting festival happening as a Disruptive Innovation Festival, and Ellen MacArthur Foundation will give the opportunity for 3 teams to showcase their products in there. This will happen already in the early November, so the teams will definitely need to give further effort for the future to be able to present over there. And another special prize for Ragnar Sales, 500 euros, and access to their mentoring and client base to validate their product. I think all of these are very great prizes. Give all the prize givers a thank you applause. So, no further ado, we have 9 teams who have been building for products in 48 hours. They are eager to show what they have. Each team will have 3 minutes to pitch, and I would like to ask teams to listen to me right now. When you come to the stage, please stand somewhere where I am currently, on this corner, so that all the people watching the live stream will be able to see you well as well. After the pitches are done, we will also have time for further questions. First, the jury has the opportunity to ask questions, and then the rest of the audience in here as well. If the jury asks questions, I give them the microphone, but if the audience asks questions, then I have to hear that, so I will repeat the question. Again, to make sure that people watching the live stream will be able to hear the question as well, and then the answer to the question. So, I think, teams, how are you feeling? Come on! Is that time to pitch? I think it is. The teams know which teams go first, so we start with the plastic hero. Give them a big applause. Come to the stage.
Hey, my name is Igor. I represent Plastic Hero team. All the plastic that has been ever produced is still on the planet. Well, that's not quite true. Some of the plastic is even in the space now. Only 9% of the whole plastic production is being recycled. The majority lives in landfill or in the ocean, and in many countries there are no plastic recycling companies at all. In Estonia, it focuses on the bottles, but what is up with everything else? So, we have created the web service that allows people to engage in the community. So, how it works? Imagine you have some plastic that you don't need. You go to the homepage, and you can calculate there what can you get for this plastic. After that, you log in to your account, to your cabinet, and there you can find a map and the time and the place where is the closest plastic meetup collection. So imagine you go there, you take your plastic, you come, you give it to the collector, and boom, you receive your plastic points. For those plastic points, you can later receive a reward that we make from this plastic. For example, a ball, or a lamp, or even a skateboard. Trust me, kids gonna love it. And in the cabinet, we also have some other things. For example, a progress bar, a history of rewards, and friends whom you can compete with. Oh, looks like I'm the first there. And no. You can't get those rewards for money. You can get those only for plastic points. But as we keep some plastic from the plastic income, we produce other products as well, and we sell those in the shop. So, this is actually about the community. We invite all the communities to join our service because we're really super open to working together. We want to collaborate with producing with recycling companies and to make it more impact to the sustainable and sustainable recycling system. And one more thing, if you still have these plastic cups left from the hackathon, come to us. Receive your first plastic points. Thank you.
Thank you. So we continue with questions from the jury.
So, seems like a great idea, but I'm a little bit like trying to understand. Are you building factory what will recycle plastic because you promised to give those things what you showed on the web page, or you're building community and web page?
Actually, we have some machinery already that melts the plastic, the molds, the shreds the plastic, the melts the plastic, and puts in different shapes. So we have already that prepared. And for this community thing, we're building Plastic Hero.
So you are building those, so you will have those machines in every city, or how it will scale?
It's actually based on Precious Plastic project, which is already working and started from the Netherlands. And it is open source machinery, where so all the people from the whole world can build them themselves.
Okay, and what happens after the event? Was this only weekend project, or it will be stay alive whatever happens?
No, not really, because the rewards will come from time to time, and the meetups are 1 or twice a week, not a week, a month, sorry. So you bring it, you get the rewards, and it goes on and on. You invite your friends, you compete with them, etc.
Could you describe, so the plastic stream is here, could you also describe the revenue streams you are generating?
As we're a team, maybe we can ask the marketing part as well, the revenue.
So, I think this is the part where Igor was saying about the shop thing, and this is what we were thinking as well. That of course the plastic that we receive, it's just a share of it that we keep for ourselves. We of course need to compensate for the material that we give back to community as a reward for their effort, because this is the important part. We want to engage community, because this is the hardest part as well. Do you agree that it's really difficult to take someone to go somewhere and give this plastic? And this is why we do this reward thing. But the shop for us is, of course, the revenue part of the stream. We want to make sure that we do a good products that will be interesting for people.
Also add one thing. As we said, we're really eager to, so I'm taller. We are really eager to have partners, maybe from the big companies, from the big guys, because we're a small startup. But so yeah, we're open to different suggestions how this thing can go after. But we have the base now.
How do you make sure that you will have the safe products, and how you make analysis on the plastics you will collect, because there is a very different consistency?
So what do we do? When we receive this plastic, we check for the plastic type, and we sort it for so that the plastic types are not mixed, and usually with in the technical terms, the same type of plastic can still be colored and transparent, and they have also different properties. So we try to maximize only combining the plastics that are the same in this term.
Yes, let's do last question.
Do you have any partnership deals with the local recycling facilities?
Not at the moment, but this is.
If it's okay, I just want to add on this because it's really important. And we actually tried to call people because there are 4 companies in Estonia who are responsible for. The name was Product Responsible Company. So only 4 companies would actually be capable of helping us. And because it's Sunday, it's really difficult to manage that. But the point is that we definitely want to get in contact. And one of the mentors actually promised us to help with that. So we kind of put our hope on that. Yeah, but it's different.
So just a quick question about B2B approach. So what is the capacity of this manufacturing line, what you can build? Is it okay for the businesses or it's only for the communities?
This is a really good question because it's about the scaling thing. For now, definitely, we built this thing on top of our capacity, and our capacity is, Igor, can you estimate? It's about the machinery that we have. We have shredding machinery, we have plastic developing machinery, so it's not that big. It's not B2B for sure. But then we can, for example, out of
just some kind of numbers.
Okay, you can probably make 5 skateboards during the day.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, so I think we are done with the questions. The whole team to the stage would take a team photo as well. And the first diploma for this team, I'm sure out of many coming up, that you kicked asses at Circular Economy 2017. Give them a big hand, and let's take the team photo of the whole team. Yeah, Maido is over there. Turn to Maido. Maido is the one taking the photo. And the next team, who I'm sure is already ready, is one of the teams who has building some of their needed features for them, I think at several other garage events as well. The team from World Cleanup Day, please come and tell us what you have done. Give them a big hand as well. So I have the microphone, and I think you will be getting that.
Yes.
Go.
But we need the.
Okay.
We have to open one thing.
Last things to deploy, I guess.
Yes.
Go.
Hi, my name is Batuhan, and I represent the World Cleanup Day. The world is a mess. We want to clean that up. We started a national movement, Let's Do It, in 2008. We cleaned up Estonia in one day. Now, we want to involve 400 million people in order to clean up the world in one day. In 15th of September, we are going to launch this. But how? The engagement is a problem. Imagine the people, how many people we can lose it because we are not communicating. People have to show up and don't forget. And that is the challenge. In the last 48 hours, we developed the first part of our communication system to allow team leaders to communicate with their community. And the live map to visualize the onboarding flow system of the volunteers who is going to come and clean up the world. Biggest civic action in history, one day, together, in 15th of September. Join us now. You can join us either using Facebook, email, or phone number. When you join, you will get a notification. Yes, coming probably. Then you then your team leader on your country will know that you have joined. This will allow them to communicate and engage with you, sending emails, sending SMS, to keep you notified about the event. On the map, you can also see your team leader's contact information, so this creates a two-way communication system. On the map, you can also see how many trash points exist in your country, how many people are attending to the event, and how many people are registered already. When you see how many people are registered to the event, you will see how much we can accomplish together. Spread out the word. Let's clean up the world. Thank you.
Thank you. Cool applause. So let's do the questions. If the team members want to answer some of the questions, it's completely fine as well. So, Jerry?
Hi, your challenge might be a communication challenge, because to communicate throughout the world on one initiative is quite a big one. Do you have a marketing plan?
Yes, we have. Well, right now, over the last years, it scaled up to 70 million people in 113 countries. And we have contacts in all those countries offline. We have our partners and the volunteers, basically. So in each country, there are separate organizations that we create marketing plan and send out to them. And with the live map, we give them a tool so they can manage their own community.
So I guess that answered the question.
What will happen after 15th of September next year, and what is the viability of this application?
Okay, so when we have the 400 million people cleaning up the world in one day, the world will be a cleaner place, and then hopefully people won't trash out because they will see everywhere is clean already.
Do we have other questions from the jury? No? What about the audience? Yes, I will quickly come to you then.
You said at the very beginning that the main idea is that at the moment you have 70 million participants, yes, and the main goal is to get the 400, yes?
Yes.
What are the main activities to get this 400 million?
Okay, so before the platform, before the system, there was no centralized communication channel. So basically, people who want to join this cause were finding the website or hearing offline. Then we were just communicating by that. Now there's the central communication system where all the organizations can use it to manage their own community. So it is much easier to spread out the word.
Did we have an... Yeah.
So the platform is here.
Yes.
What will you be doing during the whole year, and why you need some kind of award from this garage?
Okay. So basically 70 million people already joined to overall the previous events. So we have to register them first to our system to manage the community, and we have this.
You can continue.
Okay, you ask why we need.
Why do you want to win?
Why do we want to win? To make a better place to live. The world is full of trash. Yeah.
Let's finish with that. The whole team, please come to the stage. The World Cleanup Day 2018. Show yourself, the whole team, to the stage. Take a team photo, yeah, leave your computers, come to the stage, and the audience, give them a big applause. And you can see the people who really want to make a difference and clean the world in just one day. Yes, Smido is taking the photo of each team. so we would have them ready later. Cool, thank you. Diploma as well, yeah. Thank you. Yes, welcome. And microphone, yes, two microphones. Next team is Wastify. Wastify, where are you? I have a microphone for you. Come and run to the stage and get one of the team members behind the computer. Yes, here's the microphone. Come up, yeah. While your team members are setting things ready, you don't have to stand behind me. What was the biggest challenge for you during this weekend?
Teamwork. I think team is really important. And we are now actually the smallest team in this hackathon with only 3 people, because initially, like, we have issues in the team of finding out like what is the perfect ideas for us to work on and how to reach like a consensus. So actually, one of the team members actually left the team because somehow it's really difficult to work with others.
Okay.
But we managed to, yeah, we'll show you something.
So 3 of you managed to build, and now you're ready to show what you have. Give a big hand to Wastify. Go.
Okay. So, hello everyone. My name is Gigi, and I'm from the team of Wastify. So I have this problem at home that I don't like to throw things away. And I ended up with piles of clothes that I don't really wear in my wardrobe, and old electronics that I don't know how to use it anymore. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who are facing this issue. However, we actually have this great pool of talents who can magically turn into those unused items or wasted materials into something useful and beautiful. In fact, here at our events, we have designers just like this, such as Alex, who is a professional refurnishing expert, and high school students Hona and Johanna, who turned their worn-off sneakers into fashionable sandals. So we want to help people like them and promote their works. So that's why we created Wastify. It's a peer-to-peer platform where you can discover. We featured on eco-friendly items and creative designers, where they can showcase their innovative projects and monetize their work as talents by either selling off their unique products or offering workshops to the people who are nearby that are interested in learning the know-how. Well, for users, they can just browse through various projects, find inspirations of turning their waste into something useful, and maybe get something unique for their friends and family. Also, they can just sign up for hands-on sessions that they can attend and actually working on something. So our aim is to promote these upcycling cultures, and I believe there's a huge potential in it. If you just do a quick search on the YouTube, you will find over 1 million videos and 30 million views just on how you can turn plastic bottles to something beautiful crafts. And we want to actually pilot here in Estonia and also Nordic countries to validate our models and get initial feedback. And later on, also expand to other developing countries where the resource is much limited and the recycling system is not really in place. So there might be a really need in this. So we're a team of 3, and here are our graphic designer, Katja, and developer, Natik. So we managed to pull off this prototype in just less than 12 hours, and we really need your support in this. So let's stop wasting and start creating. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have questions from the jury, but also next team, Reco, you can get closer to the stage as well.
So cool idea. I'm trying to understand. So this is like a dribble for people who are doing dribble and Etsy mixed for the people who are doing something from the waste. Do you know dribble for the designers, where you can basically make your like profile?
Yes.
So this is like mixing up different things, but focusing people who are not only showcasing but selling.
Yeah, but also we want to build a community, like really promote these cultures. So they're like, if people who nearby you and they can make something, they're interested in making something, and you can actually join their workshops and really like creating.
How big is the community in the world, and how many did you already contacted over the weekend?
Well, because we actually just had this idea like 12 hours ago, and we don't really have time at this hackathon to actually like talking to.
Do you know anyone personally from that community?
Well, we did talk to the designer here, Alex, and because he runs a workshop on turning like old furnitures into new stuff, and he told us his problem is to build a community and really sell off his stuff.
Okay, and you basically started or pivoted 12 hours ago. Did I get it right? Like 4 a.m. in the morning.
4 p.m. like.
This is 24 hours, not 12 hours.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I don't count the sleeping hours.
So finally got the microphone back. Let's see if other jury members have questions as well.
So a lot of people in crafts do video recordings and put them on YouTube. And this is pretty popular trend. How are you gonna compete with this self-expression trend?
Well, yes, you can find a lot of those resources online, but if you really want to make something from it, it's not really the perfect place to do it, because it's hard to get really detailed instructions, and maybe you don't have these tours or that, and that you, like I watched a lot of its videos, but I never ended up actually making something because I just lacked motivations. But if there's some workshops nearby where I can just join with other people's and they have some guidance and all the tours I need, I think that will be really helpful.
So what's the difference between you and Etsy?
So Etsy is just like, they're not targeted at eco-friendly items, where we mainly focus on the eco-friendly part. And they're just the selling stuff, where we have more features on like organizing workshops and connecting people. So that's our difference.
Do we have questions from the audience? Then let's give them a big applause. The whole team to the stage. Here is your diploma. I will take the microphone. Go to the stage. Maida will take the team photo of you to remember for later and for the future when you will start to get other awards and diplomas for yourself as well. Yes, thank you. The next team is Reco. So are you ready? Ready, yes. And your team members are also ready behind the computer.
It's actually Rico.
Rico?
Yeah.
Good. I remember next time when I will invite you to stage.
Thank you.
Hopefully for some of the prizes, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Wink, wink to the jury. So they will remember. Ready? Go.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Lisa. And recently I moved back to Estonia. And I was going through my old things and I realized I have a lot of them. A lot of things I haven't thought about for a long time, I haven't used, and I didn't want to keep them. But I didn't want to throw them away. That seemed like a waste. Like, I didn't want them to end up in a landfill, but I didn't really know a much better alternative. So I went online, and I found some things, but it took a really long time, and its information was really insufficient. So. And I also realized that I'm not the only one, so there's a lot of people like me who are struggling with it. So that's why we created Rico. So if you have a problem, you can go to Rico. For example, if you have a broken jacket, you go on our website and you select the clothing, and the list of businesses appear. So the criteria for the list is based on the circular economy principles. So the better option would be at the top, and the least favorable option will be at the bottom. So with the broken jacket example, the most environmentally friendly solution would be to repair it. So you can see the closest repair shop to you. If you can't save it, you can find a place where you can safely recycle it. Once you have recycled, you probably need a new jacket. So we'll show you places where you can rent a jacket, or the places where you can buy a new one from sustainably made materials. And you can also explore other products or like other things as well on the website. So we want to target it firstly at the users, at the Tallinn. So we really want to change their behavior. And the other thing we want to target is the businesses, of course. So we could really help them as well. We want to start by marketing through Facebook groups because we have a few environmental groups that are quite big, so it could be a great start, as well as working with local municipalities. Our main revenue model would be from the advertising, as well as data deals and other partnerships. But what we really want to do is change the behavior from linear economy to the circular economy, to bring it into the mainstream. So, for example, if the people would be able to prolong the life of their products, and therefore would support the local businesses that would be able to thrive better, and therefore it would also contribute to the local economy, which is better for the neighborhoods and communities. And yeah, I'd like to thank my team for the very good collaboration, and we're Rico.
Thank you. Now, yes, questions from the jury?
How detailed do you think you can make your search engine? For instance, if I take your example of a jacket, will it be just clothing and then it brings a list of shops where you can repair clothes, or will it be jacket, or will it be leather jacket, or will it be orange leather jacket? Because I mean, this is quite important because, of course, for recycling or reusing, it will depend quite a lot on the exact type of item.
I mean, for now, we just focused on just finding a general idea, but I mean, I think going into details is quite important in this case, yeah. And we will happily do that.
Yes, apart from reuse, repair, you want to also list the businesses that are sustainable where you can buy a new jacket in this case. Do you have an idea how to fight greenwashing? And do you have criteria which businesses you want to choose? And do you verify later on also somehow?
So for now, we have listed just like second-hand stores. So they're like sustainable because they don't sell mass-produced items. We are developing the criteria, but we want to focus on products, for example, from like bamboo and organic cotton, for example, for the start, and just want to get more information on the other products we can we can include.
Do we have more questions from the jury, from the audience? Then Circular B2B is next team, so you can get yourself ready. And Rico, whole team, please come to the stage and show yourself. Give them a big hand. Now smile for the photo. So, Circular B2B, where are you? Coming to the stage. People already behind the computer. Good, here we go.
Thank you. Hi everyone, hope you're having a good time. My name is Raido and I represent Circular B2B. Without a doubt, the world is in need of more raw materials. Just recycled metal is a 400 billion plus worth industry alone. And those materials are mainly produced by the industry, not domestic homes. But this industry has a problem. This industry is blocked and barriered by a middleman such as traders and waste management companies. What they're doing is they're blocking the end users to connect with each other. They're blocking the actual manufacturer to sell their goods directly to the receiver, to the other side, the other manufacturer that requires these resources, the recycled materials for their own input of the production. So we want to break down and restructure this conventional business. We want to build an online platform that connects all those end users so that a manufacturer can sell their leftovers directly to a manufacturer that requires this for their input. So what is essentially a marketplace where we facilitate trade with much cheaper commissions, a fixed commission. We want to bring down the price. We want to bring down the transparency to this industry. We want to have all industry leftovers being inclusively included on this platform. So we want to have a better choice, better offer for these industry players. So all in all, there is a lot of functionality on this web platform. You can have future deals placed there, so it facilitates just-in-time shelf for storage space, freeing. It facilitates just-in-time supply chain. You can have different goods available there, and all in all, we want to prove that we can facilitate business and circular economy hand in hand. Thank you.
Thank you. My first question is completely random and it doesn't actually affect your product.
Yep.
Are you like otherwise a love song singer? So the way how you hold the microphone is very cute. Let's go to
I fell in love on first sight. I've never used those.
So I have kind of 3 questions. So I will start with how much you know about this industry? Like, have you worked in any factory, or why did you pick that idea?
Our main mentor is part of the industry that we want to break down. So there's a need for a solution, and yes, they do understand, and has given a very thorough input. It is hard to get it in, but conventionally, with the capability of this platform and functionality, there's an intense, concentrated work. We can take on markets one by one. We want to concentrate on EU.
So this seems a cool idea. The next question: how many factories did you contact over the weekend, and how many said yes, we want to use it like next day?
Because those people who deal with
how many?
2.
Thank you. So and what countries save us?
Both Estonia, but they're international companies, both Scandinavian origin investment
okay,
Scandinavian
and
ones.
Is it like global thing, or is it like Estonian kind of thing?
This will be concentrated on EU market only.
Okay, cool.
So your business model is commissions, right?
Commissions, fixed commissions.
So are you gonna do verify transactions, and how you gonna protect? How you gonna protect your commissions, right?
After purchase, after agreement between the 2 dealers, the buyer and the seller, they will deposit a fixed price 250, what is current fixed price, onto our account automatically. So there will be 2 transactions, one for us and one from buyer to seller.
Do you have more questions? Yes, I'll come to you.
How do you actually onboard new companies to the platform?
At the very first, it will be direct sales, face-to-face, on the phone. Next up will be association meetings, distributing information through roof organizations, and further on the usual LinkedIn and other media, specified media, industry media, advertisements.
You have a question? Yes.
If you say that you are at first you are focusing on Estonia, we have like 3 main end users who needs the material. How do you find who can sell the material? Because this is the main issue. Because we have 3 in Estonia, and in other countries also there are not a lot companies who are interested in the material. And the second question is the sellers who will give the material. Are they anonymous, or the end users will know who sell the material? So why they need you in the middle of this purchase process?
It's an EU-based one that's mentioned, but we want to cut down the price, bring transparency on the whole market. And because we have the future deal option, you can place a deal that in 6 weeks' time, I have this amount of available goods on this price. So before the actual recycling company takes this on, he can test. Maybe there's another player in the market that wants to purchase this. So that will kickstart the transmission over to this new platform or transition in a way. So this future deal, future selling helps us a lot. That's our edge that differentiates us from these other platforms that have been tried out so far.
As this has more questions from the jury, let's do last one.
Will there would be a way of like recommending a seller of those kind of materials on the platform itself?
We can throw that in, absolutely. We're open for new ideas. It's fairly fresh. Yes. But just to add another value there is just-in-time shelf release as well, or the space release, because the industry currently is not doing spot-on deliveries, picking up goods, but we can have an exact time of the day when in 6 weeks' time this goods needs to be or can be picked up. So we can adjust this very, very optimized manufacturing industry even more. So there's another value to it. So way you can plan supply chain and also the waste disposal and make profit out of it.
Cool. Let's finish the questionnaire. So Circle B2B, the whole team, please come to the stage. Give them a big applause. Here is your diploma. Show it to the photo. Maida will take the photo of all of you. That's a manpower team, right? So next team getting ready is Lumetric. I will take the microphone. Who got it? Yes. We still need that part. Here we go. Here is the microphone. I hope your team members have everything ready. Go.
Good evening. My name is Ucha, and today I want to present you Lumetric's Feel the Energy. The fact is that everybody have electricity nowadays, and everyone have so many devices plugged into their electricity. But the problem is that people's awareness about their power and about their power electricity data. This problem pushed me and my team to come up with solution and create this amazing tools. Introducing Lumetric. This is a device. This is device for power to know power usage data instantly by looking at it. And all of this data will be sent to the website where you can check your historical data about your usage, electricity usage. So if you like the product, you can go on our online store and already start buying this. We decided to sell it for 20 to 30 euros, and our target audience are the working class people from 30 to 50 years old. We think that we will start from Estonia, and in 1 year we we want to go global and go in the Baltic states, in the full Baltic states. But how are we gonna sell it? We think that influential marketing plus the target marketing is the way, and also we plan to do the Kickstarter campaign, which will help us to disrupt the social media. Prototypes works well and everything is good, but we have so many competitors in this game. There are so many big players. For example, there is a device which you can install in your home and see all of your data on the website or application. But our unique value advantage is that you can receive that data straight away by just looking at the plug. As you can see, we have a trend, we have good feature, and we have great team, great motivated, international, experienced team who were able to build this hardware, software, and do all of those market researches in just 48 hours. We are super passionate to get shit done, and we really want to do something good. So, my distinguished friends, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful journey with me. My name is Ucha. Don't forget to feel the energy all the time, everywhere. Garage48, you rock. Thank you.
So I do have also one question myself. So what happens if this plug is in my bedroom and I actually don't want to see any light during the night?
That's a good question. We add an option to turn it off.
So my first question is, how much was actually built over the weekend, and how much did you have before weekend?
Well, actually, how I remember, it was on the spot idea, so we had nothing. One of our team members.
So you built a technical prototype over the weekend. Did I get correct? Wow.
Yes.
Okay, but then my next question, I still don't get it. Like, I'm just looking at the blog, how I receive information.
So you receive information by connecting the devices. For example, if you connect smaller device, a phone, the intensity of this lightness will come down.
Can you show? Because I still like.
Yes, my colleague can show you. Sorry.
But how it should work? Because I'm
this light. So if you put the phone in the charger, then the intensity will be lower. But if you pull the laptop, bigger.
But how you connect this into the useful information?
Then every data is transferred to the our website, and you can see everything. And then you can, for example, use it however you want. It has really great use, though. For example, saving money and etc.
Do you have other questions from the jury? I see that the audience also has.
So thank you for presentation. It was really very awesome. But how can I save money from using it? Because I will buy it. It's very good for you. But then I just track or I just see the blinking lights, how much I consume the energy and what else.
The main thing is that you receive an instant feedback. For example, if you see that the electricity bill is too high, you can just check what is the cause of it, and you can, unplug it or, I don't know, do whatever you want. But you have this data and you can use it.
So we had a question from here.
Thank you for your very interesting and impressive presentation. I have one question because I thought this is all, the whole event is about the circular economy, and it is supposed to be not only economically viable but also environmentally, like improving the environment. How you can make sure that using this device and producing, then disposing or whatever you can do, really helps reducing the environmental impact. Like you can get some benefits from reducing the energy consumption, but then you produce the new stuff. Isn't there a conflict, or I don't know? Can you explain,
no,
please?
There is no conflict. They can save up some energy, and we are free to them. They can use that energy however they want. I think circular economy works in this project as well.
Do we have more questions? Very short and quick one. Then the whole team of Lumetric, please come to the stage and give them a big applause. Here you go. Team photos, smile, yell, do something crazy. Jump, 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 jump. It doesn't work. They don't listen to me. Yeah. I think if you would have been Estonians, then that would have been an excuse, but most of you are not. But next one is Game of Circularity. Please come to the stage. Here is your microphone. That's another very international team that we had in here. And Andrew was also here on Thursday, pitching one of his ideas.
Thank you.
While you're getting ready, so Andrew, you took part in the event in Lebanon, right?
Yes, indeed. I was at the health tech hackathon with BTL
So
Accelerate.
how is it to be actually in Estonia at the birthplace of Garage48?
Well, I have to say, even though the event was awesome over there, oh, I'm on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
They are both equally awesome in all measures. Oh, how about I say this? I would say this because like the focuses, the full sides are very different for two hackathons, so it's very hard to compare. But one thing is in common: the organizing team, and it's terrific.
But now, your time to pitch. Go.
So, hi everyone. My name is Andrew, and I'm with Team Game of Circularity. And we love board games. Now, board games are really awesome. So, board games are great because you get to socialize, you get to play things really tangible, and hey, maybe you learn a thing or two. For example, you learn thinking, you learn feeling. Why do I say that? For example, you do Catan, Settlers of Catan, you learn strategies. And when you do Mafia, you learn betrayal. I say, what is that word? Empathy. So how about taking this passion of board games and, I have to do this, combine with the theme of the hackathon. Meet Earth Hates You, the card game. Now, does this work? Well, apparently yes. Remember that coal power plant that you built yesterday? The Earth will come back for you in this game, like Johanna did. Now let's get to the boring part. So, about going to markets, we are targeting two specific segments. One is the board gamers and the geeks, and so we were talking about the communities, we're talking about the retail stores, via direct sales and pre-orders. On the other hand, we are looking at conferences and workshops organizers who are interested in these concepts using a service model. Last but not least, I really want to thank the team for the hard work and all the fun that we had, including playtesting numerous iterations of 3 different core mechanics of this game. And I ended up playing board game all day yesterday. That was work, and also fun. And on behalf of the team, here's our message. The Earth hates you. Pre-order now, or else. Thank you very much. And may I have the team with me, please? Please,
yes,
wonderful
the team
team.
can already come to the stage, but let's do the questions from the jury.
I would like to have the
Ragnar?
team with me for the questions.
So, okay. So you are building physical game and sell this in the internet. Did I get correctly?
Sorry.
So you are just selling those cards, and this is the game. So you are not scaling it in mobile apps or whatever, you know.
I'll refer this.
So the core principle is that it's supposed to be a board game. So
the whole team can already join on stage as well, yes.
Part of the value add for a board game is that it's physical. But however, we have had some ideas on how to make this system work better using the world of the internet. Namely, when we're talking about the topics of circular economy, we want to add for each of the cards certain amount of trivia that relates to this topic, which could potentially be updated by the community as our understanding of circular economy improves. And this information could be accessible on a mobile phone application through scanning of QR codes, as an example.
Okay. I actually wanted to just add, this was extremely good so far, best presentation. Anyway.
Over here, where? Yes.
Just a quick question. How fast would you get the first product ready? We have over 2,000 people. We could sell it on a mobile wallet.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't sell things that you yourself haven't tested. So come afterwards, we play a game, and we can talk about it. Thank you.
Another very important remark here. Our answer will depend on the size of the prize. If we get the 2,500 or maybe a bit more, we just need to find out that part first. Thank you.
So yes, I guess the visitor has to go and then tell the jury that you need to win. But do we have other questions? Jury is already convinced in the back. Yes, I will quickly come to you. You can also come closer, by the way.
Absolutely. Hey, so
Hi there.
I just want to wonder, what is your game so special about? Because there's many other games connected with this topic, and I think the board games and etc. It's also a very competitive market. If you are focusing on gamers, you have to offer something like with really quality that they would dedicate their time. I work in the gaming industry, and I can tell you that you really have to make a board game that will be really catching.
Well, this is excellent question. So concerning the competitiveness, I mean, in the board game industry, it's either like you fly high or, I mean, it's just another product. So what is unique about this game is that we don't do educational games per se. This is not the kind of game that you want, your teacher wants you to play or force you to play. This is the game that we want to make it easy in a casual setting, that while you are playing, that you get to take some lessons home, and while having fun and having a personal engagement with the other players, one of which represents the Earth. Do you have something to add?
Yes, specifically talking about the playtest that we did, what we found was the differentiating factor was the fact that we could choose how to behave in this game. And we had our environmentally responsible king of energy sitting in the front row, as you might have seen in the video. And then there was me, who was trying to watch the world burn, as the saying goes. And we had our vengeful Earth, who was doing all it could possibly achieve to stop me from ruining everyone else's experience. And this diversity of behavior that we could achieve in the game was, to us, the selling point.
Let's get the whole team to the stage and give them a big applause and take a team photo as well. Give them a big hand. Andrew? Andrew? Diploma? I will take the microphone. Next team has their stuff already ready. Tricolor, something is there on the table. It won't be visible on the screen, but it will be visible on live stream. So Tricolor, please come and take my microphone from me. And
thank you. My name is Kaisa, and I'm representing the team Tricolor. We were the only team that was working with a 3D printer. So did you know that Estonia is one of the biggest furniture exporters in the EU? But why is it important? because every year we produce more than 2 million tons of sawdust. So that's a lot of sawdust. And globally, there is about 200 million tons of sawdust produced every year. And how is it combined with the 3D printing? We all know that 3D printers are more and more popular, and it's becoming more cheaper to produce these machines. But the problem is that 3D printing is lacking efficiency, and it's not sustainable because it's using plastic. And as we know, plastic releases toxins that is very damaging to the environment and the people who are working with this. So our solution is what Michael is holding in his hand. It's the 3D printing device that you can attach to the 3D printer. And he printed this basically yesterday. So he did it all himself. And the point is that we are going to use leftover sawdust, and we are going to combine it with sustainable non-toxic binders like PVA glue. And in this case, we also used cornstarch. And this material will go into this extruder, and it's possible to print using the 3D printer any kind of wooden objects. So basically, we are going to give waste a new life. And with 3D printing, it's much easier, it's faster, it's cost efficient, and added value to this idea is that you can also use it in the repairing industry. For example, in the EU, 90% of furniture waste is not recycled. So with this device, you can easily produce new tiles. If something is getting broken, you can produce the new tile and fix the furniture. And that's how you can make the life cycle of the products longer. And of course, it doesn't have to be only furniture. Our main customers will be furniture companies, of course, but also designers or any kind of products that you want to produce using this sawdust or any wooden waste material. And our team is Michael, who is the engineer and the developer. Alex has a background in psychology and marketing, and I have the background in economics and sustainability. And together we are going to make this innovation happen. Thank you.
Thank you. So this thing in your hand, this is needed for printing, right? Yes. I understood correctly. Were you also able to print anything already?
So we have just tested this device with the testing. So even we can show you some video for printing the name of our team. Yeah, at this moment we cannot print the large-scale objects, but we just started with doing something like very simple, and yeah, even developing more with this material which is inside. So we suppose that we will get even with larger scale objects. So this is just for testing. Yeah.
Okay, questions from the jury. Let's start from Jana.
Really amazing. So have you developed this material during this hackathon?
Yes, yes, and we have tried like 15 times different kind of materials, and yeah, so mixtures.
So when you have got your samples, have you tried the how hard are they and so on? So any kind of options you can already bring out?
So yeah, we have tried the the main thing was to get harder as fast as possible, but also it should not damage the extruder. So there was some kind of challenges making during this thing, and yeah. So
have you made any research about something similar in the market? Because I've just found with the metal powder technology 3D printing out of the wood. So
yeah, so we definitely have searched this, and there is no any prototype of it. So there are people who are talking about the wood printing, but without any kind of background, or I mean, without any prototype or something like this. So
okay, from extruder is really like it seems you are the first.
yeah,
Good.
thanks.
Do we have more questions?
When you, what do you think when you will be able to print the first chair?
So firstly, we should even develop and we should research about this the material which goes inside. I think it's maybe it's the thing of several months, and the very good thing here is that we can use the existing kind of 3D printers, their software, so we are not using any additional things for it, just the extruder.
Okay, and how many, because as I understand, 3D printers is like produced by so many different companies. How many this device can really work with? How many like different 3D printers this can work?
You mean the different kind of 3D printers? So I'm not saying that we can just take any kind of 3D printer and put it there, but I'm saying that the manufacturer of this 3D printer can easily change his or his extruder with our. So even there is yeah, any kind of 3-axis gear motor, and this kind of thing can give us the result.
Okay, have you made any calculations how much this would cost?
I have not made the calculations, like I have just roughly made, but even I know the parts of it, and this is really very cheap, and this is cheaper than the ordinary 3D printer because of the nozzle and the heater, so we are not using any of these. And yeah, we have just a gear motor to press it, and so this is cheaper than the.
But basically, what you sell is this device, or you receive.
This was what I was able to make during this hackathon, but after a few days, yeah, it's possible to attach 3-axis gear motors and just use the 3D softwares and just go and print with the machine. But also, firstly, it's a little bit necessary to develop the material inside.
Super cool, like very impressive.
Can I ask what is actually sawdust? Is it floating in the air in factories, and how is it collected?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you get the material from?
Okay, nice question. So the sawdust, actually, the perfect will be if we say that waste of the wood. So it will be even the sawing the wood, the leftover of it, or even the polishing the wood. So they are collecting this with the some vacuum pumps, which is near the machine, and when it's cutting, so it also gets inside this, and they have the very big bags of it, and then maybe they are throwing or burning or something like this.
When you were doing the test runs, what was the drying time for one layer? And do you have any assumption how this material would react to high humidity and water impact?
Okay, nice question. So for drying this material, it needs a little bit more time. It was like getting hardened to make the another layer. This was several minutes, and yeah, and actually to get as hardened as it should be, it needs like 24 or 48 hours. And for the humidity, we had not tested during this hackathon, but yeah, this is a good thing.
Can I add something? It needs so much time because it doesn't contain any plastic, and we are not regulating the temperature. So the regular 3D printer works like they're heating like plastic material, and then they're extruding, and it's being cold. So now we are not changing the temperature. We're just creating a mixture which will be which will be not that hot. I mean, it's already cold. So it needs some time to dry up, and then in 24 hours or something, it got really hard, and we couldn't even break it. So it's like real wood. Like, and already it's in the manufactured, like the furniture made of those sawdust, and it's already used. So we're just gonna add this 3D printing technology to it, and we're gonna make it like modern.
So taking into account, you mentioned longer drying periods. Do you anticipate any problems with the object settling, like shrinking under the weight of the new layers?
Even we have observed with this, and there was not any kind of these changes during this moment. So yeah, we have just poured it and just look at it, and yeah, there was not big differences.
We have a last question from the jury member. At the same time, I would ask the whole team to step on the stage already. Then Maida can come and take the photo as well.
Just one remark. Have I understood correctly that during this hackathon you have not had any opportunity to go to the lab and you just developed it from scratch? So
Yeah.
if you go to the laboratory, then you can maybe find another materials and get your material better.
Yeah, exactly.
And you have all the competence to do it.
Yeah, of course. I have the background on it, and even I got the idea when I was listening to the mentors, the presentations for the first day, and yeah, I've started from there.
Let's give them a very, very big applause. Tricolor, a team of just 3. Maida is taking a photo. So definitely the word sawdust seems like something from the fairies. But now we have the last team coming to the stage, getting yourself ready. The O Block. Give them a big hand.
Hello guys, I'm George and this is Oblock. We help small eco-friendly businesses to create loyal customers. We do this by our call to action platform. So what's the big problem? I'm a Kalamaja beer shop, and the biggest problem here is that I want to grow my customer base and then in the same time remain and retain it. And I'm not alone in this. According to EU studies, small SMIs are 90% of the whole market, and they have experienced the same problem of keeping the customers in their shops. Now what we need to do is rethink how loyalty programs work here. Introducing Oblock, a platform where small businesses can now create their eco-friendly campaigns and create a unique engagement with their customers. How does it work? The business owners of that shop can register on the platform. They create a unique description, and then they create this points which serve as a mechanism in which they can reward the customers. Customers, on the other hand, can earn those points only if they buy a product or participate into a call for action. Now let's get back to the example of the Kalamaja shop. I, as a beer producer, perhaps will need bread, could be old, could be just waste, and I can maybe contact somebody from our communities around the block so that I can bring bread to my shop. I can register on the platform. I can then fill in the data which I need, and I can then send points back to the customer. So let's imagine customer comes in, he sees that I offered him points, he comes, gives the bread to me, and then from my account, which I have the points, I can send it to account to the customer. Now here, with the account of the customer can utilize these points in the network, in the community of other businesses to get discounts, perks, or even products. So what's the value here? In short, for businesses, they create more loyal customers. They increase their customer base by the network itself, and they create a unique experience that customers won't forget. On the other hand, customers receive good products, they know their local shops, and they are again feeling part of the community. Now, Oblock creates a unique economy in which businesses and normal people, customers, create a flow in which they can help each other. This is a unique experience which a lot of other loyal programs doesn't offer. Our business model is simple. We charge a small transaction fee for each point transaction between A account and B account. Now, we have a great and amazing team here. We have business analysis, back-end and front-end people working here hard for the last 48 hours. I would like to also thank Garage48 and organizers and mentors for giving us good feedback. Thank you. I'm George, and this is our blog.
Thank you. So we continue with questions from the jury. Yes?
What are the criteria for the sustainable business?
Well, first we try to think a sustainable business that still has a product. It could be an eco-label, or then be some kind of a additional standard that we can set in the platform itself. It's good that the business could have some way inherited a circular economy practices in their businesses, so that could criteria to get on board. Important is here, of course, is to have the border, the gate wide open to some extent, so that we can get actually on board other businesses and from other fields.
Do we have other questions from the jury, from the audience? Then Oblak, the whole team, please come to the stage. Let's give them a big hand. This was the last team to pitch. Here is your diploma. I'll take the microphone. Very big team building the product throughout just 48 hours. Yeah, step to the stage, because otherwise you won't fit on the photo. Yes. Another big team. Woo! Now, the jury has some hard work to do to choose the winners, the special prize getters. And Marika will take the lead and follow the jury. So we have about 25-30 minute break. Until then, you can enjoy your time on the second floor. And the live feed, please be back on half an hour as well to see who are the winners. Thank you.
Ootan alustuseks mikrofoni. soul. Refusing to stay in control. What a mess I made here today by my own. Surprisingly, I don't know. 'Cause now I'm feeling lower than a ground. Trying to sleep at night, but I don't know how. I'm falling down, down, down. I'm falling deeper, deeper than the night. I'm falling down, down, down. I'm falling down, 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 down. I'm falling down, down, down. I'm falling down, down, down. I'm falling down, down, down. 'Cause now I'm feeling. I'm trying to sleep at night, but I don't know how. I'm falling down, down, down. And I'm falling deeper, deeper than the night. 'Cause now I'm feeling, I'm trying to sleep at night, but I don't know how. I'm falling down, down, down. And I'm falling deeper, deeper than the night. Down, 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 down. Your love gets the best of me. I can close my eyes without me thinking about you next to me. You're all that I adore. J'adore, te amo. I love you. Your words move into my soul. They go deeper than you would ever really know. You're all I'm living for. J'adore, te amo. I love you. You're my everything. lo grande amor, mi fai venir tanto calor, ti amo, shadow. Il tuo amore senza comprensione, mio piccolo grande amor, mi fai venir tanto calor, te amo, j'adore.
times flow. Play tune after tune without ads with Spotify Premium. Just add friends. Get it now.
Was ever any doubt in my mind? It's now, and for the first time I think maybe we weren't meant to be. I don't think the answer could be answered by anyone other than me. Think about it, dwell upon it, try to find some clarity. Didn't I give you enough? What's wrong with me? Dig it up, try to find all that you can see. I wanna love you, don't know if I can. I wanna give you one more chance. Forgiveness, it comes so slow, all is so uncertain. So slow, all is so uncertain. Everything is unknown. Some clarity. Didn't so slow, all is so uncertain, everything is unknown. I wanna love you, know if I can. I wanna give you one more chance. Forgiveness, it comes so slow, all is so uncertain, everything is unknown. bring light into the underground. I never thought that I would find someone like you, someone like you're like the sun, you let the whole world shine. When I look into your eyes, I can't stop smiling. still need you. Oh, I am.
Trying to call you, but I can't make a sound. Boy, I still want you. I do. I'm here in the silence, 'cause you're not around. I'm trying to scream, but the pain burns me inside. Boy, I still need you. Oh, I do.
sometimes you just really, really want to hear a certain song. With Spotify Premium, you can play any tune you like, anytime you like, even on mobile. Listen on demand with Spotify Premium. Get it now.
Give me what I want, and I give you what you need. Don't play with my emotions, baby. I'm another breed. Don't wanna lose this feeling, so don't burn it out. I wanna keep on living in the moment now. I'm putting you in tight, and I might not let you leave. So give me your devotion in the night. I say free, don't wanna lose control until the lights go out. Just me and you. Let's get into the moment now. Here in your arms, I could go all night. Here in your arms, I could spend my whole life. Here in your arms, I could go all night. Give me love, and I might just keep on.
Please take seats. Yes, please take seats. It took a long time for the jury, but we do have the answers that you have been waiting for. And I know that few of you were doing some peeking around the corner as well. So let's see if and what we will figure out. First of all, Garage48 is about participating, about giving your maximum, as I told you in the beginning. So I know that all of you are winners, but let's also thank those jury, mentors, and volunteers who have been helping you in here. So I would like to ask to the stage the members of the jury. Ragnar, Roman, come to the stage. Ado. go to the stage. Piotr. Everybody, all the jury members, go to the stage. We also need a photo of all of you as well. So, Ada, here is a diploma that you also rocked.
Thank you.
Maria Helena? Jana, how many diplomas you already have?
Not so many.
So Erko already gone, Ragnar as well. We have Roman and Piotr. Roman and Piotr this way. Yes, some goodie bags for the jury members as well. Give them a big hand for their hard job that they did. Next ones who have been working with the teams in here are the mentors. Please, mentors who are still here. Matthew, come to the stage. Harri Mora, you as well. Maido Bar, me, Caesar, Jordan, Sven, Kair, Andres Susi. These guys spent their weekend. Here is your diplomas. Andres?
Thank you.
Maida, the photographer? Yeah, you need more hands. Harri Mora? Matthew? Come on, that was a great event. Woo! A selfie. Good. That part is done. Now, Garage48 team is not just also Marika, who was the main organizer, but the whole team behind that event who have made sure that everything would work fine. Jonne, please come to the stage. Dolores. Kerttu. Annika. And Viljana. If they're not here, they're probably doing something, yeah, something crazy. And Marika, come on, come on. Marika is the main organizer. This is some girl power. This is what actually happens behind the organization. And yeah, I'm just here on the stage. Now let me get the very important paper. Haha. As you saw, we have several different prizes, and we start with the team who knows how to do marketing. So favorite of the audience. Please, Maria Helena, come to the stage and tell us who gets the favorite of the audience. Matthew, you can do that as well. You want to do that? Yeah, you can come and do that as well. Let's give a big hand to Matthew to tell us who is going to be the favorite of the audience.
Yes, my name is Piotr. So, no big surprise. The biggest visibility, a group that managed to get the biggest visibility, that also they need a lot of visibility over Facebook. This is the camera, right? So thank you very much for voting to all the Facebook viewers. The award of the audience and also internet audience will go to let's clean up word. No, let's do it word, sorry. Let's do it word team. Good luck to get more visibility and more supporters. You need it very much. They come here? Yes, come here. Yes, please.
The proof for you? That's some heavy bag. I hope it's also about circular economy, right? Now, remember I told you that there are also books from Christian from Netherlands, who I think that definitely motivated me to research more about circular economy and seeing more possibilities in it there. What was most important for me was that he said that it's not just about waste, as many people just think about, but it's really the completely different approach to businesses, from the fact that we don't need to own, for example, we can lease, then the companies would also be more responsible of the product life cycle and making sure that it won't just break down after 2 years of guarantee. And the jury decided that every single team is worth of reading more about circular economy. So just team lead from every single team, come to the stage, we will give you the book of circular economy, and at the same time, continue clapping all the time. So Plastic Hero, O-Block, World Cleanup Day, Wasteify, Reco, Circular B2B, Lumetric, Game of Stay on the Stage. We will still take a photo of all of you. Go to the stage, you will get the books. Who is still missing? Tricolor. Are you already here as well? So are all the team leads from all the teams over there? These were the guys who made sure that the teams work, the team members know what they need to do, and now they can read every single thing about circular economy and ask even more questions. Hey, give them a big hand. Thank you. Let's continue with next things. Now, I would like to call Marie-Helene to the stage to give out her special prize from FNEP, and she will tell you the long word. That's a heavy bag as well, I guess. Give her a big hand. Thank you.
So I'm representing a French foundation that's working this year on the topic of sobriety and frugality. Okay? So, of course, with the other jury members, I've been voting for some of the teams that have demonstrated the business potential of their ideas in the field of circular economy. But I would like to remit a special prize that would make a difference. That would make a difference because this French foundation can give some support in terms of communication in France. And, well, also, we're offering a small financial prize, which is sober, frugal, but that I believe could also make a difference in this project. And this is why I'm granting this special prize of the FNEP to the World Cleanup Day 2018. Please come. So this is a symbolic check of 500 euros. No. Yeah, and the diploma. And where's the rest of the team? There were 6 of you. Well,
I can answer it. The fact that our team gets shyer and shyer doesn't mean that we don't gain new fans, because at the end of the September, for the 15th of September next year, we have to gain 400 million participants and even more fans. So don't be shy. Sign up.
okay, and this is a recyclable and reusable box of French cookies to encourage you in your project.
So several other teams will have the opportunities to showcase themselves at the Ellen MacArthur Foundation Festival in about a month from here. One of the teams will be the one that will definitely help me in the future to figure out where can I get my broken bag fixed again. And that team is Rico. Please come to the stage. Yeah, you continue clapping until they come, even if it's slow, and then Maida comes and takes a photo. Here is the diploma for you for a special prize. Woo! Another team to get the same thing will be presented by Roman, please. Also, welcome him.
Thank you. The circular economy needs business people and inventors and reinventors, community builders and educators, those who are creating the enthusiasm about the things that were considered waste just yesterday. So for the effort to reinvent and the industry and strengthen community around the thing as boring as plastic. An exciting team of plastic here is welcome here. Woo! So you will be presenting Plastic Hero at Ellen MacArthur Foundation Disruptive Idea Festival, right? Okay.
Now, I will ask another person to come to the stage to give out 2 prizes in one. Rainer from Ragnar-Sells, please come here and tell us who is going to get the other prizes.
Hello, once again. The founder of Ragnar-Sells once said that we need to give the world to our children in a little bit better shape than we got it from our parents. Yes, so it's all about children, about the future generations. Most of the times, children are teaching us how to sort the waste and so on, yes? But sometimes we need to teach them, and the best way to do it is through the games. So Ragnar-Sells special game, it goes to the game of circularity. Woo! Yep.
First loves you. Pre-order now.
Yep.
Don't close your chance.
Yeah, you know, there's just one step from love to hate and hate to love, so never know what happens. Now, another team that will get 2 prizes from Climate Launchpad and also from Ellen MacArthur Foundation Festival. Please, Erkki, come to the stage and tell us who is going to be that team. Give Erkki a big applause.
So, hi. I definitely saw a lot of circularity here today in this room. I, of course, encourage all of you to apply for the Climate Launchpad 2018 program, because it is the world's biggest business idea competition. And in addition to the circularity, I saw a lot of economy as well. That's what we were also looking for. So the circular B2B gains the direct access to Climate Launchpad 2018 program. come join on the stage. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you. We're getting closer, getting closer. Next, we have Prototron giving out their special prizes of top 40. And Jana, please come to the stage. Tell us who is going to be.
Good afternoon. It was really very awesome final, so I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed all the teams, all the topics what you have brought out. That I'm already in your team where it's clean up the day. I will come definitely. And from Prototron, we are also very circle, as you can see. It's Prototron spinner, nothing else. So it's really circling. So we are in the topic and in the right. So the teams who will get the direct fast pass for the top 40 will be in good hands. And first of all, I would like to give out the first top 40 fast pass. Oh, sorry, it's not the right diploma. I will take another one. Yeah, now it's the right one. So the first team who will get top 40 fast pass will go directly to our Prototron so-called acceleration program. So you will get to know how to write down the 2-pagers, how to speak with the investors, and I hope your product will get some mentors and experts to be more, as we have asked in the jury, so what is your product and how strong is it and how have you developed it and what kind of the materials you have been used. So 3 Circular, please welcome on the stage and you will get into the top 40 of Prototron. And as we have figured out that Prototron teams, they will get some kind of extra points to get a startup visa. So I hope we will make a great deal. And this one for you. One. And the second one will get not only the pass for top 40 Prototron, but also in our cooperation with EIT Raw Materials, at the end of November, but be sure in the 23rd of November, there will be special cross-speech event to meet the industries. And I really believe that this team has designed the product for the raw material industries, which I will be very amazed, and they will get great partners. So Circular B2B, please welcome on stage. So you will get the program, pitch training, and to meet industries from Finland, Sweden, and Estonia. Okay. You are so many. Hello.
Thank you.
Please. So, and the picture, great picture, because you are future industry disruptors. Thank you.
Thank you. So I have my 5 seconds on the stage again to call Ajujat to the stage. Harry, tell us who is going to get direct access to top 30 to Ajujat.
Thanks, Elisa. Looking at all the pitches today and saying it in very Estonian way, it wasn't bad at all. Actually, it was really awesome to see all of you, what you have done in this short time. What does the Ajujat Top 30 mean, actually? So what do you get for it? Being in top something, so what? Ajujat Top 30 actually is acceleration program for you. who will get there. We are collecting at the moment ideas. Each year we have about 300 plus ideas coming in, and only 30 teams will get the acceleration. It means trainings, mentoring, thematic events, access to full network of IOYACT, not only in Estonia, but all over the world, as much as we have. And it's all about money very often, but it shouldn't, since we are here talking about Earth, right? So you have the opportunity to win 30K at least when you are the winner. With special prizes, it can be much higher prize pot. Last year, the winner scooped in 37K, which is quite nice with no equity involved, right? But who is getting this award this time? So, right to top 30. So, it means you will get to top 30. Do you understand it, right? Right. Circular, come here, please.
So let me put that stuff away. Yes, more information for you, before you can find out who is going to be the winner. If you are excited about Garage48 events, then there are plenty of new events coming up, especially those where you can build something real as well. First of them will be Garage48 Wood, which will happen in Võru with the local kutsekool over there. So you can be able to build real stuff with the real practitioners and experts over there. Very great event coming up. Then from 3rd to 5th November, Garage48 Space Tech, that will happen in Tartu. Also a special event. As you know, Estonia is already a space country. Make sure that you're part of the next steps that we are going to take. Possibility to visit events in other countries, for example, in Ukraine, cybersecurity in Kharkiv, also in November, just after the Space Tech event. Then, Georgia. Georgians in here, will you welcome some Estonians to your country as well? Good. And I will be also in Oman in the middle of December. You're all welcome to participate. And by the way, Oman is the country where we had the most number of women participants. So that's definitely a great event to come and join and see what happens over there. Now, yes, this is the final diploma that we have. And I would like to call Aadu Lõhmus, yes, from the Ministry of Environment, to give us the important information. Who is going to win Garage48 Circular Economy?
Thank you, Elisa. And first of all, let me start with thanking the Garage48. Special thanks to Marika and, of course, to Elisa. So, big applause, please, from you. I'm very glad that now it's the time. Like 3 months, during the past 3 months, I have spread the word that we have this kind of event ongoing. We have this weekend, and now unfortunately it's finished, but I'm very glad that after today, starting on Wednesday in Brussels, I can make advertisement on these 9 excellent projects which have came up and which has been introduced. So you have been excellent, you have done excellent job, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope that awareness on circular economy has raised among the participants, but also with your help we can raise the awareness to the broader publicity. So, not to keep you waiting, I wrote down some description on the winning team. I will not make it easy, but you can start saying if you recognize the team. The team which is international. So members are not only from Estonia. So, and it's a call for action. All the international members of the team, please start thinking on the citizenship of Estonia. The second, catchy name, which definitely helps you to marketing, to make a marketing and to have a successful marketing. Then, opportunity to build scalable business. Definitely it has it. So, what is the team name? Okay, I will continue. It has positive impact on environment, what was also the main idea on the circular economy. And you are not guessing, yes? Okay, I'm not doing it easy. Innovation, definitely. This project, the winning team, the idea is very innovative, and it helps us also to increase the resource efficiency. And it has literally very tangible outcomes. So I hope after several months I have a chance to sit on the chair made from dust. So Tricolor, the winning team, Tricolor, come on the stage.
Stay here. Everybody, come to take a group photo. Everybody to the stage. Let's take a group photo. Might all take the photo. Quick, run, 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 run. We continue playing the We Are the Champions music, right? Coming up, coming up. Now. Yeah, all the mentors or the jury members, come to the stage. Let's take a group photo. You're all winners, as I told you before. Everybody from the corner as well. Come, come. Come to the front. So Maida has an amazing fish objective that will take everybody to the photo. Do you have us? So now everybody now sing together. Woo! Awesome, we got it! This was Garage48 Circular Economy. We have the winners and the participants. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to party, to get some rest. The volunteers, the participants, the viewers, thank you Facebook viewers for watching us. See you next time. You're welcome. Well done.
Guys, there is still beer downstairs. Please don't leave it in the fridges. Come on.
Thank you.